Hey, what's up, everybody? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself questioning everything, like really going back and double checking all your decisions, analyzing every single possible detail and wondering, have I missed something? Is there something important that I'm not seeing? Or maybe you just struggle with doubt, period. Like it keeps you stuck, unable to go forward, and particularly it keeps you from moving forward with confidence. What if I told you that doubt is not a weakness, but it's a tool for clarity, for deep innovation, and truth seeking? Hey, what's up, everybody? I am JP, and welcome to Successful, where I help ambitious founders, leaders, and coaches eliminate resistance and gain clarity in their decision making so they can take bold, aligned action without the draining of their energy or second guessing themselves. And today we're going to be talking about second guessing your decisions. But before we jump in, make sure you check out my free Successful Signals training, where I break down each unique human design type and strategy so you can align your energy and make decisions with confidence. The link is below in the description. All right, so today we're exploring Gate 63, which is the gate of doubt in human design, which is also known as the gate of inquiry. This gate carries the energy of questioning reality, a healthy skepticism, and the pursuit of truth, but also the potential to get stuck into overthinking and fear of making the wrong choices. Gate 63 is not here to paralyze us. It's here to help us and to refine and analyze before we decide to move forward so that we can actually have clarity or true clarity, if you want to call it that. And, when we use doubt correctly, it's really one of the most powerful forces that we can have when we're out here trying to find our truth, when we're out here trying to problem solve and refining our ideas. But when we leave it unchecked, it can really become really mental. It can get into our heads. It can cause exhaustion, endless second guessing of our ideas or even of ourselves. So let's explore how Gate 63 can influence your decision making, and it can also influence your ability to trust yourself. And how can we use this as a strength instead of a limitation? Gate 63, the gate of doubt, also known as the gate of inquiry. In astrology, this is Pisces. In tarot, this is the Seven of Swords. And the I Ching, this is Chi Chi, or after completion. The energy of this gate is all about questioning reality. It's a healthy skepticism and doubt. It is located in the head center, and gate 63 reaches down towards the ajna center. In essence, this gate holds the energy of doubt and questioning and is really designed to test our ideas and to help us refine our logic to ensure that the things that we're doing are accurate and that we are just not doing things all willy-nilly, right? So that doubt is here to assist us, not necessarily here to hold us back. It seeks certainty and is always asking, is this really true? Have I considered everything? And this gate is not really meant for absolute answers, but rather we just keep testing, we keep refining, and we keep seeking better ways of thinking and understanding the world and understanding ourselves. When we activate this energy, it can spark innovation. It's also key to powerful breakthroughs. Or if it's left unchecked, it can spiral into overanalysis and mental exhaustion. This week, we want to reflect on what is our relationship with doubt. Do you use it as a tool for refinement, or does it keep you stuck in indecision? And we also want to meditate on the idea of certainty, right? Uncertainty is a natural part of the process. It's a natural part of growth. And, we're never ever 100% sure of certainty. And so, you start to think, can I make decisions without being 100% correct? There's really no situation where you got to have 100% of the information before you make a decision, right? So We typically only get maybe half the information, maybe a little bit more, and make decisions. So, are there decisions that you are maybe 80% sure, but you're letting that 20% or even that 10% hold you back? And what would happen if you just allowed yourself to move forward without knowing all the answers to your questions? Ask yourself, am I using doubt to improve my process, or am I letting it paralyze me? So this week, for me, how this is showing up, not necessarily as doubt, but after the past couple weeks, I feel like I'm really getting back to a schedule where I can work on the projects that I like. But now it's like, okay, what do I work on? I'm not rushing anything. I'm letting things unfold as they may. So for the first couple of days of this week, it's been a tennis tournament. I'm playing in a tennis tournament in the local club, and it's a match every day. And so I've been focused on that. Obviously, I'm here doing a video, so I'm fitting this in as well. But it's more about, for me, looking at my list of projects, list of tasks that I have, and whatever I feel like is the thing to do. Don't think too much about it. Even if I don't have all the information for it, let's move forward. This also materialized in a conversation I had with my wife this morning, where over the past couple of weeks, she's really been doing the work that she's loved. She's been working with a client, doing some branding, and has had really good feelings about doing the work. And so I asked her, why don't you continue to do that type of work? And that's when some of the doubt showed up for her as to what is she going to do next? What is her identity as far as who she is doing this work? Because she hasn't necessarily advertised that she's done this branding and marketing before, but she's done it and she's doing a really good job. And the client is really happy with the work that she's doing and she loved it. So even though it's something that she's 80 to 90% sure about doing, she still has felt some of that doubt, or I would say more of overanalyzing, and it's literally mentally draining her this week. So I'm going to suggest to her the same things I'm suggesting that we all do for this gate this week. In shadow and in enlightenment for this gate. So the high frequency and the low. We'll start with the low frequency. So in shadow, this gate can manifest itself as overthinking. We may second guess ourselves about our anxiety, or it may cause anxiety and may make us think we're making the wrong decisions or thinking about making the wrong decision. It can also cause mental burnout from constantly searching for answers that, we may never get. Like I said, you can never be 100%. You may never get the answers that you want before you need to move forward. At its highest frequency, or an enlightenment, when we use this energy correctly, it can bring intellectual depth, discernment, and really a gift for refining ideas, being able to test them over, and really get it to a point where it is solid. And, in the highest frequency, it's also here to teach us that certainty is not required for action. And sometimes the best way to find that clarity is really to just move through the process, to go ahead, make a decision. And if it doesn't work out, guess what? We learn that that was not the way for us. And we can always go back and try something else. It's that easy. In human design, this is located in the head center. So this is the top center. This is the top crown in human design. And it goes down to the ajna center. And so this is all about processing information, thinking, new word, thinking, questioning, and seeking certainty. And it reaches down to the ajna, and this is where we actually process information, and it tries to create a logical understanding of what we are thinking about. So we get the ideas in the head, that's where we get the inspiration, and then we feed that down to the ajna, where we actually process that idea and that inspiration. When we pair them together, or we pair gate 63 with gate 4 from the Ajna Center, it forms the channel of logic, which brings the focuses on structure, certainty, and a way to materialize the complex ideas that we have coming from our head that's being fed down to our Ajna. Circuitry for this gate, this is part of the understanding circuit. And so this means this energy is designed to help refine systems, to create clarity, and to test the validity of ideas for the collective. So this is part of the collective circuit. It is also deeply logical and skeptical. So this makes sure that our conclusions, what we come up with, is well-rounded and is actually supported by evidence. The strategy for this gate is projected, and it also has a element of mental pressure since this gate sits in the head center. So it creates a pressure to think, to analyze, and to find answers, which can be actually pretty exhausting if we don't manage our energy properly. And this gate also operates best when it's given time to test its ideas through trial and error, refinement rather than seeking immediate certainty. And so when sharing insights from this gate, it is best to wait till we're invited, best to we have an audience that's going to be receptive versus giving this information to people who are not going to receive it or be receptive. When we have this energy activated, we are going to feel a constant need to question things. We're going to seek logical explanations and clarity. And we're just going to naturally be skeptical of ideas before accepting them as truth. And, you may also find yourself with the ability to refine and improve existing systems. And what that's going to do is ensure that the ideas that you're bringing to the table are sound and reliable. We may struggle, though, with overthinking, second guessing, or feeling stuck in indecision. And so you might seek certainty before we take action, which can cause delay in our progress indefinitely because you can delay all day, but it's the taking of the action that's going to actually move us forward. And we also may feel that mental pressure or even an anxiety, right, around, trying to force answers or trying to get to the answers before they just naturally reveal themselves to us. This week, we may also want to work on transmuting and shifting from certainty before we take action to more of a process of refining as we go, and that recognizing that every question has an immediate answer or doesn't have an immediate answer, and that's okay. There are some problems that don't have solutions, and that's okay. As hard as that can be at times, sometimes the answer to a problem is no answer at all. Things that we can work on strengthening this week is developing our mental resilience and allowing ourselves to actually just sit with the doubt without letting it control us or take the steering wheel, right? We want to be able to see the doubt, see the discomfort that this doubt brings, and be okay with it. We can also work on strengthening our ability to make decisions in uncertainty, knowing that the clarity is going to come with experience. If you've ever worked on a certain type of project over and over again, your job, with your family, things typically tend to get easier after you've made the decision over and over and over again. And sometimes it just takes practice in making that decision for us to get comfortable with it. So if you're looking to activate this energy this week, one, you can use doubt as a tool and not as a block. So instead of letting the uncertainty just stop you in your tracks, ask a better question, ask ChatGPT a better question to help you refine your ideas or any other the AI. That could be a really great tool to help you get clarity on an idea that you may be stuck on and practice your decision making under uncertainty. Really challenge yourself to take action even when you don't know all the answers, right? You can adjust as needed, and you can always go back and make another decision later. And also look at how you can balance logic along with your intuition. Allow yourself to analyze, but then don't ignore your inner feelings, your intuitive insights, because those are important for you. You may have all of the facts, right? But in reality, the facts give you a feeling, and so at the end of the day, it's really a feeling that you're going to have. So if there's an intuitive insight that you have or a feeling that you want to use to move forward with, Don't just discount that, give that some weight because the facts typically give us a good feeling to move forward. So it could be you have 99% of the information is leading in one direction, but if it doesn't feel good, you should probably trust your instincts. For additional support this week, read The Gift of Uncertainty by Estelle Frankel, which explores how we can balance doubt and how that can lead us to wisdom. And we can always practice mindfulness or breath work to manage the mental pressure that we are seeking when we're always looking for answers. Gate 63 is the gate of doubt, also known as the gate of inquiry. And this gate is here to show us and to help us question, refine, and to improve our ideas, not to keep us stuck in fear and not to make us overthink. By embracing doubt as a tool for growth, we can unlock the power of logical clarity, deep analysis, and innovative problem solving. Learning to trust the process, even without full certainty, allows us to move forward with confidence and clarity. All right, everybody, that is it for Gate 63, the Gate of Doubt. Peace.